What is up, party people? Thank you for being here. I am going to draw a floor plan live, a garage plan actually. So I'm going to draw a drive under garage plan that was inspired by Midjourney, and I'm going to do the whole process for you live so you can see what a home designer, someone like myself, does to get floor plans from nothing to something, so we can get details to the field. So please follow along. If you got any questions about what I'm doing, what I'm drawing, drop them in the comments, and let's get rolling. Let's get into it. What are we looking at? We're looking at this, which is, I need to get my face out of the way so you can see it. Okay, so I played around in Midjourney. I've been having a lot of fun doing that lately. We're just gonna do a 2-car garage with a workshop space, and then like a loft space above. Maybe we'll put a bedroom and a bath up there. And so I've got a rough idea of dimensions I want to get to, but we can dive into that in a second. All right, how's everybody doing today? You want to know who I am? That's me. I'm Adam Steiner. I'm with Burnham Design Co. I'm the owner and only person in the company, so it's fun. I enjoy it. Yeah, let's get to the CADs. Okay, for a plan like this, I know a garage. Oh goodness, my pad is all wonky. All right, I know for a garage it needs to be at least 24 feet deep, exterior to exterior, to feel really nice on the inside. I've done smaller than that, but usually with people with smaller cars or more budget plans. But this is a workshop somebody's going to be building in their backyard, like an accessory structure, maybe ADU plan here. So let's go a little bit bigger than that. Let's go 28 feet, dare I say, and then maybe 36. Oh. Okay, there we go. All right, let's slap some dimensions on that. Yeah, 28 feet by 36. All right, I like it. So if we're going to jump back to our Midjourney image, oh, got a lot of tabs open. So jump back to our Midjourney image here. This living area looks like they're setting it on a plate, right? So it appears that the second floor ceiling height isn't like 8 feet all the way through. So I'm actually gonna build it slightly shorter than that. But what that means is I need to get the stairs to somewhere that's kind of centrally located for that plan. So let's jump back to CAD. I'm showing 42-inch stairs. Actually, I think my garage is probably way bigger than that now that I'm thinking about it. Because if we can do 2 single garage doors, let's show those single garage doors. I'm showing garage doors at 9 feet. Goodness. All right. 9 feet. So it shouldn't take me too long to recreate that first floor because it's pretty simple. We're just going to have an entry area, a porch, and stairs in the back. Oh, there we go. All right, so I'm showing a 12-foot porch off the front, going all the way across. Stairs off the back. Those stairs are 42 inches wide. And I'm showing 10.5-inch treads. Gives me a little wiggle room, flexibility. Okay, so I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'll probably need at least 16 treads to get upstairs. Maybe even 18 because I might want to do a slightly taller ceiling here. So let's have that first step come out there. All right, and then we had in that image, I don't know if you can recall or not, but it's a nice, pretty front door here. And then, you know what? It's going to be way cooler if we do a double front door. Plus, it's covered, so... Oops. So I'm going to show offset 36 inches each way for a double front door. It's a 72-inch door. Really common size, most common size probably, for exterior doors. And then if you don't want to open the garage door, you can still get something nice and big in the side there. We might also want to show an auxiliary garage door on the backside here so you can pull through, like if you have a boat or something. That can be really sweet. And just park it, untrailer it. Yeah. Okay, and then probably have a couple windows. Probably don't need to be so big. I'm showing double 24-inch windows. It's maybe like 24 by 48. We'll have some columns on the main floor here holding up that porch area. Most likely there'd be mid-span columns here as well. So I'm going to do the divide command to split that into 3 segments. But I subtracted the width of the columns so the in-between segments will all be equal. Hopefully, in theory, if I did that right. Alright, 4 sets of columns. Let's center those windows in the column spacing. That'll look nice in the elevation. Sweet. Alright, floor plan for the first floor, honestly pretty easy. Okay, let's go. I'm actually going to show like a quick cross section first before we get to the second floor because I want to figure some stuff out with this. Okay, so this line here, this bottom line here is grade, and then those outside lines will be our walls. I'm going to do a little cross section off to the side as well. So coming up 8 inches for top of foundation, let's say that's a 60-inch wall. The wall height will vary depending on your frost depth for your region in the country. You'll probably have a footing on that as well. Footing size varies per soil type. So you want to pay attention to those things. That's what architects and engineers and designers are for. But it's good to know. All right, let's see if we can do 10'1" at an 1/8. So that's a 10-foot stud space there. And then if we clear span this, so it's 27 feet inside to inside. It's kind of a big span, but we could clear span it with like a 24-inch floor truss. Okay? With me? Everybody cool with that? So that's an open web floor truss. So if we're insulating this or wanting to like finish it a little better, this could be great for either mechanicals and or insulation. You're potentially finishing just the top of that. And then we can do oh yeah. I was going to show. So the sidewall here, let's just plan as a 6-foot plate. I think that'll help 2 things. One, bring down the overall scale of the building so it feels a little like cuter. Can I say that? Can I say cuter? And then 2, we don't need, I guess that's really the main reason. I could do a full plate, but it's going to start to look massive. And I want it to feel like a little bit more built in. Okay, so from that plate, if we're going to do trusses, we want at least a 1-foot energy heel. So that is, let's show it over here. 1-foot energy heel. So that is the distance from the top of the stud, sorry, the top of the plate to the top cord of the truss so that we can fill this with insulation here. So let's say those trusses They're probably 3.5 inches there. And then we could probably do attic room trusses, but just keep the pitch slightly narrower in there. Let's drag that over. So you'll see in a second what I'm talking about here. Sorry, I started off the deep end, really nerdy in this one, but I think it's really helpful to know all this stuff. Because this is actually what you go through when you're drawing, especially these attic rooms get really tricky. You can't just draw a floor plan and hope it works out. You kind of got to plan it out first. Okay, so this is our truss. That would be a scissor truss. I'm not going to draw in all the truss members. I think you get it. But this up here is going to be our truss. And then this will be our room area. So give you a frame of reference. This offset line, 8 feet. So the peak is actually going to get up to 15 feet. That gets pretty tall in there. So this line here is at 8 feet. Let me get a dash line for that. Probably be a little easier to see. So that's our imaginary 8-foot line. The plate starts right at 6, and then you have room for insulation in these corners. We'll probably do just a conventional vented attic. And then you can do insulation at the bottom of this here. You know, insulate that area. Like that. Could be insulation. Why did I choose that hatch pattern? You don't care. But that's not really an insulation hatch pattern either, but it is what it is. Okay, so that could be insulation. We could still run mechanicals in the floor under it, or we could send mechanicals up into the attic space. So we got a couple options there. Showing 8 inches of insulation, you probably want like 12. That varies on energy codes too, based on your region, where you're building and all that. So, but I do all that to say, I think this works. So let's carry up our second floor. This is just going to be a carbon copy of the main floor with a couple changes. We're not going to do garage doors on the sides, obviously, because we'll be upstairs. And then let's see here. So from floor to floor, this is our garage floor. The garage floor will be sloped. So let's go worst case scenario. I'm going to drop that 4 inches down. Because it'll be like cut at the garage door. So I'm going to draw this line. Oh, actually, we'll have 3/4 of an inch of subfloor on top of our truss. So this line here is where the garage exits the home. This line here is where you're standing on the second floor. So I'm actually going to divide the line I drew between them by 18 segments to see if by code we meet our rise and run for the stairs, which we don't. Yeah, 8 and 5/16. So I'm actually going to need more rises than 18. So let's divide this by 19. Where is that? Oh, that didn't work. Maybe I did 9 instead of 19. 18. Let's try that again. Oh yeah, 18 doesn't work. Okay. I was right the first time. All right. Now let's do 19. That is 7 and 7/8. So that really depends on your region and how this classifies. So I'm going to actually show 20 treads just to be safe. Make the plan a little bit more universal. The treads slightly less steep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I would need another couple of treads. So 19, and then the last rise could actually be the landing as you're turning the corner. So this line there will be your last rise coming up. So I think that all works. And then one other thing you really want to check with these sloping roof plans is this wall here make sure you have head clearance as you're entering this room, which we have plenty. So the ceiling height at that point would be about 10 feet. So yeah, you got a ton of space. All right, now we can start to parcel out this room to put in some beds and baths. Probably just a bedroom, like bedroom and or office, and then a bathroom, and then a main living area with a kitchenette. How's everybody feel about that? I kind of like that. I think that would be awesome to build this in like your backyard or something. So I can cut this off, this tread here on the second floor. It's below, but I've got plenty of head clearance between those two spaces. Like all this head clearance. Yeah, you'd still be well above 9 feet if you're cutting that off. So let's just try a 13 by 13 bedroom in this corner here. See how that feels. I think I'm gonna try the bathroom on this side as well. Maybe even a laundry up there if we have room for it. Yeah, got room for a lot of stuff up here actually. It's a good size space. Oh, this is turning into be quite the man cave slash she shed. Oh, just a, yeah, let's do that. I like it. A big bar and then a big living area. Watch a game or something. Okay. Let's grab some furniture. That's 1711 across and 27 feet deep. I think that's all doable. Bedroom. Okay, so one thing we have to be careful of with the bathroom here is we only have 6 feet of height on this wall. So you can like nestle a toilet up there. Nestle? You can nestle a toilet in there. Sorry, I'm just looking for a toilet component here. A bath component and a tub shower. There we go. This bath is a good one to copy. Okay, but you don't really want your shower head backing up to a 6-foot wall, especially an exterior wall. So we can put that tub there. You can have the vanity back up to that as well. I mean, you'd be cutting in a little bit on mirror height. It'd feel like, you know, those old-timey floor plans where the bathroom is tucked under the stairs. Speaking of which, anytime anything is tucked under the stairs in any plan, someone will reference Harry Potter. Guaranteed. 100% of the time. He certainly left his mark. Okay. Got a nice bath up there. That works. I would probably show... So I'm thinking about maybe showing a dormer in this bedroom. Can we center it above one of the garage doors? Oh yeah, that works nicely. Almost works perfectly. So we'll do a dormer there. What would happen is this would come up a couple feet and just be a shallower slope back to the house. If we're thinking back to our cross section. So then that area of the bedroom has all 8 feet, so you can get a nice big window there. Could do a little built-in desk or something here. This is a decent size for a laundry area. Yeah, that works. You probably need front loaders, but it works fine. I just need some laundry components. Why don't I have any laundry components in any of these drawings? There we go. Oh, we'll need mechanicals as well. Plans would be so much easier if we didn't have to deal with mechanicals. You could do this all in mini splits and not really even have to show anything, which would be kind of nice. And, you know, just have a unit outside and the mini split running into each of the little rooms. If you wanted to do a furnace, you do have plenty of room for a furnace on this wall. Yeah, let's not show the desk there. Although I didn't want to close that off too much, because I wanted to keep it open as you're looking into that plan. You know, as you get up the stairs, we can put a window there, obviously, but as you're walking up the stairs, I want people to be able to see into that main living area and get a view of the vault. Alright, you don't need a huge closet in here. Maybe something like that. How wide is that? And the inside, let's go slightly wider with it. Let's get a 4-foot door on there. I like to show bypass doors on most of my closets. I feel like that's the easiest, most straightforward solution. I can't stand bifolds. They're always broken. But if you're following along, you know how I feel about bifolds. We could do another dormer, although it's not going to be centered on anything. All right, I want another layer. Fuchsia layer here I use for shelving usually. I feel like that bathroom works out nicely. Door sizes, I'm showing a 2-foot 4-inch door for most of my bathrooms, unless the client requests like some ADA or accessibility. I usually show 3 feet for laundry because it's just so nice to have a real door that you can actually enter a laundry room with, all carrying a laundry basket or something. And then I usually show 2'8" for bedrooms. So this bed office, have a nice 2'8" door. Yeah, you still could do a desk or something here. I'm actually going to leave that open. Just maybe you're putting a piece of furniture there, but it could be nice to just have a big open area as the landing to the top of those stairs. You could do open rail on that one side too. Although you probably, now that I'm thinking about this, you probably would want a door. So it depends on your level of finish of this space. Technically by code, garages are figured as exterior space. So yeah, it might not even matter. You might need a door here. It's not the end of the world though. Although if that's a riser up, yeah, that's fine as long as it swings into the plan space. So that would be an exterior door then, a fire rated door, to give you the relief between that and the garage area below. And then remember, this is all vaulted. I might not even vault this area. Show you the line. The line of the 8-foot ceiling coming across is right there. You know, and then we'd cut into that a little bit with this dormer. And then mirror this on the other side. All right. I think I've talked myself into mini splits. I mean, it's really easy, though. You could throw a mechanical closet here and then run everything in the floor system. You know, so I don't think you're stuck one way or another. But let's get some text to label these spaces. We got garage. Got a little shop area up front here. Like workshop. Although, I don't know if you want to use it as like a sales shop. That could be cool too. Your porch. And then, like a gathering room. This is a deck, balcony. This is a bedroom / office. And we have bath and laundry. All right, who wants to build one of these? Hit me up. Okay. Appliance-wise, what would I do here? I would probably do... It's big enough to really like feel like a full kitchenette. And you got your natural light here and here. Maybe I do sink in the island. Arrange your fridge. Sink in the island. Just range right across from that. You could even do open shelving. Oh, reminder though, this wall is only 6 feet. Ah, shoot. So that fridge would either need to be shorter height or do like a couple of under cabinet fridges. I mean, if you want a really big fridge, you could do that in the basement area. Yeah, and then just some like floating open shelves on this wall. I'm digging that. Sweet. Okay, floor plan for our garage. It's done. Let's jump over to SketchUp and actually draw this beast out. Okay, what do we have? 28 by 36 with a 12-foot patio. 28 feet across. 36 feet deep. And then a 12-foot patio. I find it easier to just run long with the lines. Okay, and then that is going to come up. We'll do roughly 19 foot 4. 19 foot 4. Enter. And 4 inches. Okay, and then where was our deck would be roughly there, which is another 11.5 up from that patio. 11 foot 5. Okay. Let's extrude that down 12 inches. All right. Cabin. Here we go. I'm going to go 24 and 24 out, which gives me like a slightly larger overhang than 12 inches. I think it ends up being about 18. Oh no, duh, it's 24. Math. It's early, gang. All right. You guys will see me do this, just offsetting that. I'm going to show 8-inch eaves, 8-inch thick. I feel like just match this pretty well. Okay, came out 18 with it. I'm gonna come back 18 as well. I'll get to that dormer in a little bit. Oops, didn't want to delete all that. Come back through, delete extra lines. Oh, this is gonna be cool. All right, coffee break. Okay, let's put those garage doors in. Let's go something real craftsman-y. Why are you all the way over there? Kind of weird. Just using these grab points to rotate this garage door around. And then I'm going to put it... How big is this garage door first? 7 foot by 8 foot. Okay. So we actually want to scale that up. Is that 9 feet? Yes. Okay. And then scale this up. There we go. Okay. Bring this to the corner. Let's jump back to CAD, see how far that bumped in. The reason I draft in CAD and not SketchUp is because CAD is a lot faster to do like simple modeling in. Like if you're just drawing lines and symbols and stuff, CAD can be way faster. But I haven't done a ton of 3D CAD. I feel like if I'm going to go to 3D modeling, I would do Revit first before CAD work. Okay. And let's cut. I just drew quick little rectangles to cut those doors out. Then I want some element that's going to carry the deck height there. So I'm just going to leave those as a placeholder. Yeah, let's draw the columns now. So that's a 12 by 12 by 12 column. I forgot to put a timer on. This is supposed to be an hour challenge. They all have been hour challenges before, so I'm going to try and get it done in an hour. Right. Before I make that a group, let's go to our materials palette and upload some new materials. What would look cool? Would look cool? It's okay, I'm a dad. I'm allowed to make those jokes. I was not anticipating, speaking of dad jokes, I was not anticipating how much my children would loathe them. Like really, really, really groan and eye roll and stuff. And, as I'm sure most dads know, that just fuels the fire even more. Now all I want to do is see my kids grow at a dad joke. Does that make me a bad dad? Hopefully not. Okay, we're gonna do relatively pretty craftsman with some modern touches. Oh no, darker color. There we go. This railing, I don't know exact spacing on it, but my guess is we'll need newel posts every so often, probably more than the posts below. You can match them. You might be able to match them perfectly if you're... What am I trying to do here? That's what I'm trying to do. There we go. Big win. Big win for your boy. All right. I'm going to connect this with a horizontal rail. Coming through here and all these. Let's get some... I'll do siding in a little bit, actually. All right, so I'm going to just make a quick little group for my railing, which is a 4x2. That's, I don't know why I did that so far in the distance, but make this a group. Then I'm going to move it. Just set it right on top here. Oh, these are 6x. The top rail. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess I can go a couple inches wider with this. No rules. No rules, just right. Outback Steakhouse. There we go. So there are ways to like download these and maybe that would go a little faster. I'm just showing making it really quick. It's not crazy to just make them either, depending on what it is. The more complex the geometry, the more likely I am to try and find something to download. Although downloads with SketchUp can be all over the place. All right, horizontal railing. Whether it's a circular railing or square railing, it almost doesn't matter. When you get to the rendering point, it's like almost impossible to tell which one you did. So I would say with little stuff like that, if you're just starting out, and you're wondering what's the best way to do stuff like this, I'd say with little stuff like that, don't even worry about it. Just go fast, and get something that your client likes. Worry about that instead of exactly what everything looks like. I mean, you should worry exactly what... Sorry, I said that weird. I think there's a fine line between panicking and obsessing about every little detail versus showing enough detail to get someone excited about a project. I think that's really the key to running a, like if you're going to do this as a business or as a career, I think that's one big key, is to figure out that line or just charge a lot. If you can't figure out what that line is and you just want to be a perfectionist, just charge enough for it. All right, and then I'm just going to transform all these because they're simple rectangles. Rectangular prisms, I guess would be more accurate. All right, let's get some brackets in that gable. Or do we want to do... So I did this for a house one time. That turned out super cool. Like this bracket style. So I have that component saved. Let's just see how it looks. That'd be fun to repeat it. All right, then let's take... This is getting to be a very expensive cabin. But also cool. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. I think it's going to pop in the rendering. Alrighty. Let's figure out what to do with those side doors. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to come in and make some of these doors and windows. So that's a... those are not centered though. Why is that not centered? Let's see here. Let's get those centered. Boom. Centered. Done. And then I think if I just copy over based on that column, it should work. Okay. Centered again. Cool. Then I'm going to copy one more time. Then I'm going to make that unique in SketchUp because they're all components, so now they're tied together. So I want a unique one so that I can make a door. Which, yeah, that's roughly the distance above grade. You'd be like half a step out from the garage floor to the patio. I don't know. The garage floor is sloping and the patio might be slightly lower. Yeah, because the patio would be 4 inches lower than the top of foundation. So, okay, and then I'm just gonna copy all these bad boys up. Let's see if that works with our plate up there. Would it look better to do? I actually feel like it'd look better to pull these windows in, now that I'm seeing it. Yeah, I'm gonna pull them in each a foot. I feel like that reads a little better. Hate it? Disagree? Let me know. Okay, now what to do with this side? Let's show our dormer. So that's gonna be centered on this garage door, if you recall. Okay. And then you can come out 42 and 42 with it. I think that pink line is snapping to perpendicular, which is nice. If it'll do it on this side too, yep. Okay, and then I can just push pull, because it's 12-12. The lines are all perpendicular, which is, again, nice. Okay. So, this roof is going to come out. That's a super shallow pitch. I guess it would come up to here, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no, wait. It would be 24 inches above that. That's why. Okay. Had to brain it apart there for a second. So the top of the wall is going to be 24 inches above. So then we'll come out 24, go down 6. Come up 8. We'll do the same thing. 6, 24. That gives us a 312 pitch. Nice and shallow. Oh, I actually might not want to go that shallow. So if I go that shallow, it's a very narrow sliver of roof there. Could go slightly steeper with it. Oh. Let's delete that. Come in and delete. Oh, nope. There we go. Let's just drag these out. I'm going to leave it. Plenty of room for that dormer window in the side there. Let's copy one of those windows over. We'll need to make this unique as well, because it's going to be a 30 by 60 inch window. These were 24 by 48. It's 30 by 60. I haven't moved it, so I'm going to just try and keep that plate height consistent. Yeah, which should work. And then, I haven't moved it up or down, I meant. Sweet. Ooh, you know, we could do like a green-gray siding. That was almost, like almost black. Designing a house now, my town that did that color of siding, and it turned out really cool. So let's see here. Green, take almost all the tints out of it. Oh, this is gonna look weird though. Yeah, okay, that's not the right siding material for that. This is one of the frustrating things about working with something like SketchUp. It's like, it's just some of the colors, even if you have the right idea, just end up looking bad because it's not, it doesn't match reality. So, and then another tricky thing is like the rendering is going to feel different than, the rendering will feel different than whatever you show here in SketchUp. Like it could just be two totally different colors. All right, let's color all this our charcoal black. Why aren't those? Oh, do I need to edit each of these individually? Oh wait, I can do this. Let's just match that color. That'd be easier. There we go. Okay. Almost did a real dumb move there. Well, it was kind of dumb. Then I'm going to come back in. Actually update those windows so they're showing glass again. Oh, I like this though. Let's show some window trim on this one. I haven't done trim in many of my live plans. Trim and quarter boards. Let's show 6-inch corner boards. Corner boards are really common actually. So nowadays, with most siding materials, unless it's like real wood, they're not lapping the corner with the siding material. They're usually butting it into a corner board. So it's pretty common to have them on most normal construction. As you get higher end, you can start to see them eliminated, but most of the homes that are built have corner boards. And especially like if you're doing vinyl or something, you need an end channel to receive the vinyl. I like to bump these out an inch. Out, not in. Just to show some dimension on the rendering. It'll cast just a slight shadow, which is nice. Okay, still haven't figured out what to do here for like our awning or something. We'll get to that though. Let's get some concrete for the patio. This will be concrete. Actually, let's load some concrete. Yeah, I'm loading concrete so it doesn't show up as shiny. The one standard thing is super, super shiny. All right, let's cut these windows out now. And then I'm going to come back in and do some window trim on them as well. Okay. Let's also show wood decking. It doesn't matter a ton what you pick here. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to offset that though, 1.5 inches. I like to simulate we have deck boards. Maybe even push that out like 1/2 inch. That probably won't even show up in the rendering, but it just makes me happy. Okay, and then you can do a wood soffit there as well. All right, window trim. Got a pre-made component that's just window trim. Window and door trim. I'm going to explode that. Just move this around. This is a 1x4 trim. And it's not going to be white, don't worry. Oh. What the heck? What size was that trim originally? Weird. Alright. We'll match the corner boards there. Alright, now I'm just going to copy this around. All the corners of the windows. If I can remember which command it is to do it. Resize this one. So you'll notice with resizing, like groups and components resize differently. Like this is intentionally a group because I don't want it to all of them to resize the same way. Oh, these are all off though. I'm just saying that now, realizing all my windows are off. That's gonna feel weird on the rendering. Because I want to be able to quick edit them. Actually, let me kind of delete these here. So I want to be able to quick edit them for new sizes depending on whichever window I'm dragging it to. So I don't make these a component. Where something like the columns I probably should have made a component. I was going fast and not thinking. But yeah, I probably should have made a component because then if I wanted to change one thing in the columns, they'd all change simultaneously. So, something to think about as you're playing with SketchUp. Alright, these eaves won't be white either. These are all going to be our nice charcoal black gray color. Alright, did I have a pergola in here anywhere? Not really, huh? Let's do just some big chunky brackets on these garage doors. Oh wait, that garage door is there because I want to do that in trim as well. I'll come back and match the color too for those brackets. So, how's everybody doing today? Today is Wednesday. Oh, today I finally have the house back. Kids back in school. So, super pumped about that. Actually get some work done every once in a while, believe it or not. Okay. Now let's color all this. Actually, let's just refinish those, huh? Like that would, it'll look way better if we're consistent with it. This could probably be a awning too, huh? Probably look a little better actually. And keep snow out of the garage and stuff. Alright, let's get some metal roof and then finish this off with some landscaping. Dang, almost done. Metal? Nope, not metal. We want roofing. want that roofing. Should we keep it red? No, I'm kidding. Never keep it red. All right, let's go into our material editors. Just a couple little tweaks I want to make, like this metal roofing. If I do a bump map, it'll pop a lot more. Take some of that metallic sheen off of it as well. Not a ton, but some. Okay, then I'll almost always just draw a little mat for my world to sit on. There we go. This driveway's going to come up 4 inches. This garage door should probably come up 4 inches too, but yeah, let's do it. And then this would, nope. Nope. What we'll need to do is actually push-pull this face in. There we go. Do that again. This sneaky little guy. Right there. That looks better. And then take these up under the world. Take those up and that up. Okay. Now let's do some vegetation. Green grass. And then some trees. Oh, we're right at an hour. Okay, let me finish this rendering quick. So we can all see it. And you can yell at me on Instagram for all the rules I broke. Throw some trees in the distance. It's actually not rocket science. I want some in the background and the foreground. I usually try to get the landscape line to disappear if you can. So enough coverage where you can't really see through the trees. Oh, that tree is floating. I don't need a floating tree. Some's closer to the house for scale. And then some of these bigger like vegetation trees are great for just background. Just eating up space with greenery. And then I always do some in the foreground as well to get some of the trees and the reflections so the house looks a little livelier. Okay, then we're ready for Enscape. Hey! How's everybody doing? Well, Enscape is loading. Let's take a coffee break and a dance break. Party people. And it's back. There we go. Okay, some things I would do in Enscape to finish up this render. I wonder if this is going to look a lot better. Look like a lighter gray. See, this is what I was saying, back to the siding thing. Like, that color is not nearly the color I thought it was. So I'm going to come back in, make it just a gray, and see how that feels. Oh, nope, not that window. There we go. Yeah, see, I like that better. Oh, I need to cut those windows out of the side. Also, I'll show this as mountains. Let's do mountains. And then one thing I like to do in Enscape a lot is to change the depth of field. I feel like that adds some realism to it. and helps you not realize like how fake the background is. Let's go back to this one. Oops. And get our window trim in here so we can really complete this. For those of you that stuck around to the end, leave a comment saying, I stuck around to the end. I am the most hardcore of home design fans. And you win a gold star. There we go. Our little cabin. Accessory structure. Our super expensive accessory structure. That would be super awesome if you lived there. Oh, I'm missing one thing of window trim too. Dang. Getting sloppy. Alright, now back to the rendering. There we go. Alrighty, sweet. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome week. See y'all another time.